Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we are going to talk about the last leg of Demigods Rising. Now, Demigods Rising, if you don't know already, is a actual board game, fantasy board game strategy type of thing. Best way to describe it, if you play a World of Warcraft, like Arena, you know, you go up against each other, you pick a team, go against each other. Now, there's different modes of playing. There's 3 modes of playing. There's like just using warriors to play against each other, and there's a mode where you can play with demigods, and it's a little longer that way, and different ways of winning as well, like just a regular, you know, brawl, beat down in the street type of thing. Whoever the last man standing wins, or you could do a strategic points. I believe they call it tactical points. The one who has the most tactical point wins, and there's like the capture of the flag type of way to win too. So it's very versatile in the way of how you want to play the game. Now, there's tons of heroes and demigods in this game. Unfortunately, we finally received the prototype game like a couple hours before we even started shooting this video, so I couldn't get JJ over here and then test out this game and, you know, show you guys a whole battle report type of a thing as well. But we'll do that later. Unfortunately, the Kickstarter will be over by then. But I'm telling you right now, the game is fun, it's quick, and I really enjoy it. Now, it comes with plastic figures in the main box set, and comes with figures like these, and we'll take a look at them closer in a bit. It comes with everything you need to play the game. You know, character cards, the arena board, or the battle board, I guess. All these tons of tokens, tons of dice, and everything you need to play the game. But anyways, it's the last leg of the hours before the Kickstarter is over, so you better get on it now. Let's take a look at some of the figures. Let's take a look at this figure here. Here's an example of some of the resin figures. Now, these are prototype figures. They might repose it. They let me know, but went ahead and primered black and highlighted some of the with some white so you can see the details out of this. Now, these are pretty highly detailed figures. These are being produced by Titan Forge. So again, if you're not in it to just get the game, you get the $10 pledge and then be able to buy, you know, any of the figures, the resin figures. So mostly they're around I think 15 bucks each. The big one, which is I think the God of War, or yeah, the God of War, is like I think 40. I'm not sure, but you can check the page and it'll tell you everything. They're pretty much way over their you know, goal, but you know, you still pledge and get some of this cool stuff. Now let's take a look at Black Wolf. Black Wolf's one of my favorite characters here. She's got this weird spine-ripping kind of whip on her with the wolf pelt and everything. You paint her skin tight, wearing something skin tight, or just bare skin. Either way will work. So let's take a look at the Pegasus Knight here. She's pretty awesome looking. She's got a lot of details in her. Now, the problem we have with these figures is that they will only be useful for the game, or useful if you want to paint some of these. If you look at their line, they have some really cool looking ones. I like the Illusionist. It's one of my favorite. Fire Knight's Elemental, and some other ones. But the problem with these is that these are way bigger than 28mm or 30mm scale. These are probably, we're guessing, around 40mm scale over at the Badger booth at GenCon last weekend. So we came to the conclusion it's probably about 40mm, because this right here is a 28mm non-heroic, so you can see how big it is. Now, this guy is pretty big. He's a big buffy dude, so if you put him next to a Warjack, he's bigger than a Warjack. So this is something from Signar. So you can tell, yeah, the scale's a little big. So why don't we try the two-sworded guy here. You can tell, yeah, they're just as big as the Signar Warjack here. So they are probably about 40mm, we're guessing. But other than that, there's some cool looking figures, and they are going to look like, you know, fun to paint. Some of them, you know, check it out. I think you'll like some of them. But yeah, that's it on the figures front. Okay, that's it, guys. Remember, it's Demigods Rising, the Kickstarter. You can find the link down below in the description. And yeah, jump in if you want to get jumped in on it right now. It's $100 to get the game itself. Now, $100 might sound a little expensive for a board game, but it's actually the core box and the first expansion set. So it's kind of all together. So you're getting both for $100, and there's like over I think it was like 66 figures. Again, plastic, comes in plastic, as well as resin. You have the option of buying them in resin if you're like a painter like me and like to paint out some of these cool you know, figures. Then it's a good deal for you. So check it out, and that's it, guys, and I will talk to you guys later.